So remember, they changed my voice. So in this picture, you see, at this point at least, that the back muscles I have, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they allowed this picture to say a bit more similar perhaps than the other pictures, but they mess with the proportions. No one's body in history was more proportionate and perfect than mine, and no one ever will be. They'll just be abomination scum hooked to a machine like some kind of sniveling worm. But you can see the back muscles are for striking at world record speed. You know, just like the 2012 picture I had back in the day with the shirt off with the writing over my chest that covers up the tattoo and so on and so forth on my shoulder. Okay, it showed striking muscles, fast twitch, kind of certain form that comes together, a certain physique and distance between the shoulders that allows for certain angles and so on and so forth. Okay. It is stupid for them to pretend, you know, that they're the experts, that they should be in charge. Look at the state of the world. Okay, you people conform to a governing class. It starves to death 9 million people a year. They die of hunger-related issues. That testifies more than anything in history. One could argue, certainly an agnostic person could argue, that the people in charge should not be in charge. Okay, the social controllers who've decided to dedicate their lives to reinforcing that sick global system should not be in charge. If you have any doubt, go back to the Ramses picture. Okay, you know, the tall black guy has all these people captive. You know why he made that picture? Because he knew that anyone who saw that picture would have no doubt in their mind that shorter people cannot take on an Egyptian pharaoh, not even fucking close. So he said, look, you people, I'm tired of you worms pretending you're superior to the idea that Narmer is, you know, refers to, the idea of the Royal African Falcon top martial artist. So Ramses, almost certain, I'm satisfied that he was mimicking that idea, but by him, you know, he was going crazy mimicking that idea, but he was like, look, you can't even beat him. That idea is far above your sniveling local cultural ideas. You're mere idolaters, heartless cowards that rebelled against Pharaoh. Your ancestors, whose ancestors rebelled against Pharaoh. And when all is said and done, here comes Ramses to punish them. He's like, you sniveling bitches. Now you don't have a valid martial art leader to protect you. Now look at you now. And the same thing is happening to the inhabitants of the earth right now. Okay? Their ancestors rebelled against me, and the white man's fucking their kids right in the fucking ass. Taking their women like, hey, bitch, be my secretary slut. No, I'm a dumb bitch, okay. You know, and they're going out like complete bitches. Every generation can't keep their sniveling legs closed. Can't kill themselves to preserve honor to the best of their ability. They can't do it. Because they didn't learn the martial art principles of the Royal African Falcon martial art order. So they're just sniveling worms like bacteria, like a disease replicating itself. Just disgusting, just disgusting. They don't have the basic human decency to not be part and parcel with 9 million people starving to death a year. They don't have the basic decency to not uphold a culture, which is any culture that's allowed, including gang cultures. To not be part of that without a higher cause, and a higher cause would be obeying God through me. That's the only way. Okay? Therefore, they're part and parcel also with 1 in 4 little girls being raped. Tell me, do you people hold them down yourselves? Do you strip off your little daughter's clothes and tell your boss to fucking go ahead, have at it? Because all you care about is living a long, sniveling life till you grow old to be an old, cowardly, despicable-looking bitch? Is that all you care about? Is that your lifelong aspirations? That's where your heart is. Hell is where your heart is. The rape cult's energies of the world is where your fucking heart is. So yes, I'm going to insist that you acknowledge that your daughters are nowhere near good enough for fucking me. The females in your culture are nowhere near good enough because a rape cult planet is where their heart is. And not with the most righteous person ever who's in the true spirit of God. The last person ever to be. You call a female who doesn't obey God through me a worthless fucking slut that I hope gets tortured to death in this life, and I'm going to torture their soul forever in the afterlife. So what the fuck you call them?